Returning to the Garden State, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 29, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
To throw, Huntley. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 13-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Throwing again on second down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
I can't believe we let you play. Hey, let you play. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Let's go, team.
Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. 21-0 our score after 1. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Keon Crossen there on the tackle. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Huntley to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A huge play there for Washington. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Huntley. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, 83 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A huge play there for Washington. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll try the jet sweep here.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Huntley to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And that'll be caught by Tony. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The final shot before break. Huntley. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take. Timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Huntley, throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Back to throw. Huntley. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Huntley forced out to his left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Dallas Goedert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's Jones. from the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. On second down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Steps away. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on third down, Huntley. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 77 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
First down, Washington.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run with Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Jones.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam.
Jones now throwing after the interception to Barkley on the check down. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49.
From just shy of midfield, Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 20.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Joey Slye for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. On second down now, Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Jones on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. And the return will stop right around the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once more, Gibson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.
You